JD, post this on X for me. A certain MAGA guy's on the Epstein list, and that's why it's not being released. Okay, that's it. Oh, Donald, we're over. Wait, Elon. Oh, damn it. Donald, I know it's not my place, but don't you think that Elon is right about the money? I mean, maybe the government shouldn't be spending until we're $40 trillion in debt, literally screwing every American in the future. Maybe you're right, JD. But it's a really funny goof. I know it seems hard, Elon, but it'll work out if you truly love each other.
No.
I just don't recognize him anymore, yeah. We were going to save Americans money except for Tesla and SpaceX. You know what? I'll just need to start my own political party. Yeah, that's it. I'll call it the Big American Balls Party.
I don't know what's real anymore and what isn't. Did Elon and Ye actually?
No, I don't think so.
Not yet. We should say.
No, but that was just the idea.
God, that was. I mean, basically a 1-for-1 recount of what happened over the past few days.
I think we needed that. Also, actually, let's see if there's a live update on what's happening in LA.
Hell, doggy, was that a cold one or two? I can't count.
2 cold beers and a shirt that's too tight on my titties.
Hell yeah.
Love a good alliterative phrase. You know what I also love is a good TikTok challenge, which this teen had done. She's singing pretty terribly right here, and I'm actually saving you. This is apparently HD with all these pixels. And the name, Reno O'Rourke, age 19, cause of death, Dustin Trend. That's right, computer air dusters. She fucking inhaled the air duster.
Yes. Is this the evolution of whippets?
No, people have been doing this for a while. It's just I guess, I didn't know that this was, I don't even think this was a TikTok trend. I think she just did something stupid, maybe.
She doesn't even have that excuse.
Yeah.
She just fucked up in the most stupid way possible, the most like dumpster trash way imaginable.
There's a GoFundMe, of course.
For the funeral?
I don't know, but like, look at her. She was hot. Why is she doing that? She didn't even be doing aerosol huffing.
She could have been doing high-end drugs like fentanyl. Laced, I mean, fentanyl laced cocaine. Yeah. I mean, no, yeah, I wouldn't.
So really tragic news. That's her as a child, I guess. Jesus Christ.
Gross.
Yeah. So in happier news, the White House joins ChatGPT's Studio Ghibli meme frenzy and did it with this ICE detainment right here.
Is this real?
Yeah. That came from the real White House Twitter account.
Oh. God. It's so dystopian.
It's so perfect. I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about. This liberal cuck.
I'm
sorry, that's my podcast, mate. He's a fucking libtard, fucking freedom hater. He hates freedom.
My gender is a libtard. I mean, I can only imagine it's what Miyazaki wanted.
It's what Miyazaki wanted the whole time. It's honestly what my sensei always said would happen. He said the prophecy foretold. He said, "Listen here, Johnny-san.
Oh.
Once the California roll has passed, you will see that the nigiri is a-coming, and that the courses will continue to flow." And so what that means is, once you sow the seeds and you see the first tides coming, you know that the next one is going to come, and just to keep doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I think Jackie Chan said that a few times.
Yeah, I think that's from Rush Hour.
Yeah. Dude, isn't it crazy that Jackie Chan's still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, Adam.
The soundboard needed to make a return.
Honestly. Kids.
You just interrupted yourself.
Fucking kids. How could I do that to myself?
And I'm going to try to pull myself together.
Does Jackie Chan have any fucking kids?
He's gotta.
How's his family?
Why is Elon Musk like proliferating everywhere? I want Jackie Chan to be just...
Yeah, I wish this was Elon Musk instead.
I'm stupid, please help.
Wait, fuck, that's the wrong one.
If he was like wheelchair bound.
Damn it. Fuck.
Oh my god.
My daddy never had big man talk with me. How do I make baby? I want baby.
That's what I wish Elon was like. But speaking of Elon, I have a great clip to bring up.
Oh, Daddy Elon.
Donald, what was the point of Doge saving money if the big beautiful bill increases the deficit? I thought we were going to cut spending except for Tesla and SpaceX. I feel like I don't know you anymore. Remember when we did business together in the Lincoln bedroom? You said you loved me. Elon, I'm a businessman. You're not the only billionaire I did business with in the Lincoln bedroom. But this was different, Donald. The way you did business with me. It made me feel like I was the only businessman in the world. Sometimes it's just business, Elon. What happened to the man I did business with in that Wendy's restroom? Did you even drive the Cybertruck I gave you? Did you really think I wanted that gay trapezoid? How dare you? You would have never been elected without me. Oh, you want to go there? JD? Yes, Donald? Write this post on X for me. Elon's gone crazy. He told me in private that he takes ketamine and munches butts. Also, the Cybertruck is a car for gay robots. Cybertruck is not a gay car, and you know it. In that case, Cybertruck is so gay, even Don Lemon won't drive one. Fine. JD, post this on X for me. A certain MAGA guy is on the Epstein list, and that's why it's not being released. Okay, that's it. Oh, Donald, we're over. Wait, Elon. Oh, damn it. Donald, I know it's not my place, but don't you think that Elon is right about the money? I mean, maybe the government shouldn't be spending until we're $40 trillion in debt, literally screwing every American in the future. Maybe you're right, JD. But it's a really funny goof. I know it seems hard, Elon, but it'll work out if you truly love each other.
No.
I just don't recognize him anymore, yeah. We were going to save Americans money except for Tesla and SpaceX. You know what? I'll just need to start my own political party. Yeah, that's it. I'll call it the Big American Balls Party.
I don't know what's real anymore and what isn't. Did Elon and Ye actually?
No, I don't think so.
Not yet. We should say they didn't.
But that was just the idea.
God, that was. I mean, basically a 1-for-1 recount of what happened over the past few days.
I think we needed that. Also, actually, let's see if there's a live update on what's happening in LA.
Just the way like JD Vance's existence is just so hilarious because he's just always that just baby. He's baby Vance, you know.
$50 trillion in debt and screwing over all the Americans.
Like he'll try to send out a badass tweet, but he just ends up looking like a little baby boy. It's so great. I love it.
Well, in other news, we have the ICE LA detention stuff, the protests that turned to rioting.
You mean the insurrectionist terrorists?
I believe that none of these people should be in these streets. I believe that we should send these people to Guantanamo Bay. And I believe that I should be able to do as much business with as many businessmen in the Lincoln bedroom or the Wendy's bathroom as I tend to please.
Like the bullets are made of rubber. What are they complaining about? They're only like the size of a foot.
They're not that big, but
there's this TikTok or something. I think I saw it on Instagram, but of an officer that shoots someone in the head with a rubber bullet. They fall to the ground. They're bleeding out of their head, right?
Right.
And the cop rushes over, and they start arguing with the people filming them, trying to be like, "I'm not the asshole. Like this is their fault. Like they're just like, dude, you just shot her in the head."
I think regardless of the side you're on, it's a really dumb idea to burn those Waymos just because those fumes, everyone that's there just filming. I want to know what the cancer cluster is going to be like here. Which, to be fair, I'm excited that a part of this right here in the 101, Hasan, the Twitch streamer.
Oh, is he in the crowd?
Yeah, dude, he was there.
Yeah.
And he was calling out Asmongold by name.
Yes.
It's actually pretty funny.
That is hilarious.
He's just living rent-free, like just the dumbest thing ever.
Asmongold is a Twitch World of Warcraft streamer.
If they find our podcast, dude, I think that they probably know who Asmongold.
Right, very true, very true. But I mean,
no, go ahead, it's fine.
The personification of a nerd living in his mom's basement, except he's now incredibly successful, more successful than we'll ever be, and he now owns his mother's basement. It's quite the come up.
He moved above ground.
Oh, dude, Euros, you know how to get me going. You know how to.
I don't think this is the one I want. I think that this might be it. Hopefully it's a shorter. What the fuck, streamer TV?
Twitch streamer Hasan-Abi was live streaming IRL.
Some AI thing?
I think so.
During anti-ICE protests
Dude, with
in a broadcast titled
142,000 subscribers.
Dude. And then it's also got the fucking, it's the fastest in the world fucking.
Yeah, right. It's like it just defaults the 2x speed.
ICE raids in LA. National Guard deployed. Get ICE out of LA protests. Sunday protest day. At around the 5-hour, 29-minute mark, sudden loud bangs occurred, likely flashbangs used by LAPD for crowd control, prompting a startled reaction from Hasan in the following clip.
Oh, I gotta change it back now.
I think they're gonna push in from this side of the road. Oh. That my hair up. Anyway, there. That was. Oh, Jesus Christ.
On the r/livestream fail subreddit, viewers praised Hasan.
r/livestream fail subreddit? That sounds like it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
On the ground coverage.
They don't post fails anymore. They only post like unironic.
Oh, that's pretty stupid.
Yeah, I kind of like every time I see it, like they trick me. It's like this makes sense. This is cool.
While some disagreed with his views, they respected his willingness to be present and speak on the issue. Not a fan of Hasan, but respect for actually going out there instead of hiding at home given his rhetoric. Actually,
I guess.
Real flashbang. Everyone knows a real one would make the screen white for a few seconds. Later
That's pretty funny.
the stream, Hasan-Abi spoke to a protester who claimed an LAPD officer shot them during the anti-ICE protests. The individual described being shot point blank and possibly injured, referencing their Palestinian identity and traumatic experiences back home.
Show you this. I'm trying to show anyone who can get it out. I had the Palestinian flag with the Shahada on it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Got you in the arm?
Yes, they said get the girl with the tan backpack. My comrade overheard. There's the tan backpack, and they shot me point blank, direct.
Have you seen a field medic?
How tall is she? Isn't Hasan tall?
I think so.
Yeah, and I'm all slinged up.
Okay?
I think it might be fractured or sprained, but I'm okay. I have cousins in Syria. They go through it way worse. I still have 2 feet.
Cool, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
PPL who freak about retaliation to cops at these...
PPL. PPL.
People's too long of a word.
No, but the way that this fucking text-to-speech reads it.
Who freak about retaliation to cops.
We got this.
Yeah. Want me to read it?
No.
PPL who freak about retaliation to cops at these rallies need to attend one protest, and they'll quickly realize that the agitators are the armed dudes in riot gear, tear-gassing thousands of unarmed taxpayers who are paying for the chemicals, as well as their salaries and pensions. Hasan-Asmongold accepts Hasan's offer to attend the LA protests.
Really bad, I'll tell you that. And let's see, Hasan mentioned you on the protest. Yeah, I saw a little bit about that. I mean, I'll look at, you know what? I'll look at it right now. Why not? Yeah, I saw this. Where'd it go? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, he's out there. He's out there talking about me. Where is it?
Hopefully one day we'll see the largest political commentator Asmongold out here in the streets, you know, for protesting, for, I don't know, making...
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll go with the National Guard to arrest everybody who's standing in the highway.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think that sounds great. Yeah, if I could go and do that, I feel like, you know what? That sounds like a really good idea. I love that idea. Yeah. This guy's smart.
Hasan-Asmongold willing to stand with the good guy doesn't make him a bad guy, but it does make
Asman.
Hasan a bad guy, because he's standing with the bad guys. Maybe it's time for Hasan-Asmongold to cosplay Ash. He should just dress up as Ash Ketchum and go with ICE and National Guards and capture them all, LOL. Still a brilliant idea. Nick hits a 360 noscope on FaZe.
Keep running. Burger Town. We can blow it up. We can blow New Jersey up.
What is going on right now?
This is the best AI generated video ever. Like I'm down for them to take over at this point. If we get this kind of stuff, I'm in. Modern Warfare 2 montages, dude.
Nick hits 360 noscope.
That's a wreck! That's a wreck! No way!
Dude, unprestiged level 70.
It's time to back it up, bro!
Flex.
That's 1K!
I don't understand how we got here.
This is the new phase.
CS Pro complaining about the biggest problem with the game that is being silenced by the global offensive.
Is this just the news? Yeah, dude, it's just the news or something.
Oh.
This is like a channel they just like talk about stuff.
This is how people get. This is how 142,000 people get their news.
It's crazy, dude. I just gave it. It's fine.
The peachy little dislike.
Let's.
Everyone has to do their part.
They kept reading Reddit comments. Might as well. We should read Reddit comments. Isn't that right, Adam?
That's what the kids wanted.
Yeah.
Fucking kids.
Was.
Oh, Adam.
Dude, the days of yore, the days of hot cock and muss. Oh.
Also sweaty.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I say you're lucky to have a fucking job, bitch.
The good old days. Now I'm lucky to have a fucking job. It fucking sucks.
What's this one?
Slap my ass whenever you're ready.
Oh, that was our peak. The slap. The little slap in the background.
Am I the asshole for eating ice cream every night just because, just like I always do?
Am I the asshole for not starving to death?
Not stopping just because my son-in-law doesn't want my niece to see. Wait, what?
This is what these fuckers upvote. 15,000 goddamn upvotes. Like, what?
Most nights after dinner, I eat a small ice cream cone. It's literally like a little Joy mini cup.
I don't know
with
what that
a
is.
teeny scoop. It's the brand of
just the
sugar
classic,
cones,
like shitty.
but it's the
cones.
small ones. Yeah,
Okay.
with a teeny scoop of ice cream. Maybe a big scoop if I'm having a rough day, but it's kind of rare.
Humble brag.
I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke weed or do anything fun. So this is my one thing. This is my one fun thing I do for myself. My
Literally
brother,
the one. I don't believe you.
this person's a serial killer.
Yeah, I hate
If
this
the
person.
only thing that they do is fucking what's it called? Just fucking eat ice cream. That's their way that they. I feel a little naughty and I'll get a big scoop.
This is all I have.
My brother and his wife and daughter are staying with me for a few weeks. They'll be gone by June 15th. I'm happy to have them here. Usually, we'll eat dinner together and go our separate ways for the evening. They watch a lot of TV, so they usually are all in the living room watching. I've been eating my little cone, but my sister-in-law approached me and asked me if I could stop. She said that my niece is starting to ask why she doesn't get to have ice cream, and that obviously she was lied to by my sister-in-law when she told her ice cream is a sometimes food. Haha.
Ha 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 ha.
I said that I wasn't going to stop, but I could wait until she was in bed. I figured that would be good to compromise. I do get she's trying to raise her little girl to have a healthy relationship with food, but waiting until she's in bed didn't work because she came into the kitchen multiple times to ask me for some. My sister-in-law, I didn't know what SIL stood for. My sister-in-law
Same.
was definitely a little incredulous over it and kept saying, "Really? Do you seriously need ice cream every single day?" or stuff like it. I said no. But she also doesn't need to drink a glass of wine every day either. Fucking alcoholic bitch.
Right. Slut.
Oh, dude, but boy dinner's acceptable.
Oh.
Oh, cheers to that, boy. Boys, cheers.
Refreshing as
It's the
great state of Montana.
The Montucky cold snack. I love if it wouldn't be in focus when that happened. My sister-in-law was definitely a little incredulous, saying, "Yeah, do you need all that?" She didn't like this, and I sighed a bunch, and was visibly annoyed with me since then. My brother asked me if I could stop just to avoid the drama, but I said I deserve my little treats. Am I the asshole? Hi. So I've just decided to log off at this point and not come back.
I've decided to end my life.
This post has gotten completely out of control with really over-the-top overreactions and people trying to encourage me to make things worse or escalate or call my sister-in-law an alcoholic. Hey, they're just like me, dude. I didn't even read that. Or to purposely eat more ice cream in front of my niece. Oh, dude, you got to do the Eddie Murphy bit. It's like, you have no ice cream because you can't afford none because your dad's an alcoholic. All right, so some of you just chomping at the chomping the bit, calling people names and be sarcastic and nasty to me for no reason. That's not really what I was expecting, and we're not allowed to delete posts. So I'm just gonna log out and move on. Someone got a fly on the wall. Was that? I imagine what that is.
I have no idea, dude. There's like 69,000.
How do I collapse these on fucking... Oh, you can't do that on this one?
The minus sign, I think?
But no, it doesn't have it on the fucking mod post.
That's stupid. I hate
Tell her to stop drinking wine every day. This is your home. You're an adult. Tell her to not bring wine into your home. Not the asshole. I don't have a problem with her drinking wine, though. It's really not a big deal.
It's not the point.
Oh, I get it. Hypocrisy was my point. This is a good Norm bit. Hypocrisy was the worst part. Not the asshole. That's what the NTA stands for, is what I'm getting from context.
Yeah.
I cannot stand parents like this. The world is not going to cater to your child. If they bend every little thing because they don't want to deal with their child asking for stuff, how is your niece ever going to learn to accept no? Kids need to learn sometimes people have things they can't have, especially adults. Yep. Eating your ice cream. Oh, keep eating your ice cream. Ignore your sister. Call her a cunt.
Obvi. Lack of parenting by the parent. You gotta give that kid a wet noodle for getting out of bed when they shouldn't.
I would give her ice cream every day. I would start poisoning the parents' meals. I would actually give her ice cream and then poison the ice cream.
Yeah, slide some borax in it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It would be the perfect crime.
Exactly.
Just like this squeaky ass fucking mic stand. I'm so sorry, Meech.
Heard borax can fix that.
You know what I mean?
Which one is it?
As kitchen table, I learned.
God.
Gone but not forgotten.
Dude, I miss him. R.I.P.
Dude, I just do a little bit of black tar heroin, and my niece keeps asking if she can have some. Am I the asshole?
It's just one hit.
I just I have a sex slave tied up in my basement, and like I didn't even notice the shit down here.
Oh, damn. The key was there the whole time.
Yeah, I'm just that dumb. So yeah, the person shouldn't have to share their sex slaves or their ice cream. That's what I say. Especially if it's like some Jenny's fancy shit.
Oh yeah, not a chance. The kid couldn't even appreciate that.
Exactly. They don't even know how to appreciate gooey butter cake.
My Brambleberry Crunch.
Fucking idiots.
No, they get the fucking Flintstones push pops.
They're lucky if they get fucking any sort of good cream.
Honestly.
You can read this one.
Am I the asshole for throwing a cup of cold water on my naked husband?
Okay.
My husband, has been tested for ADHD, but he doesn't have it, okay? He has the kinds of problems that are associated with ADHD, however. He says writing lists, making a schedule, setting alarms, etc. is physically painful for him, and he'd rather just deal with occasional emergencies rather than be proactive. The specific problem: he often forgets to push the shower diverter valve down. That's incredibly specific. The little rod on the tub faucet that you push down to make water fill the tub and pull up to make the water come out of the shower.
Yep.
For nearly 20 fucking years, I've been asking him to push that down since I was literally a teenager. I've been asking him to push that fucking thing down at least twice a month. Wow, 2 whole times a month. God, that must be tough. Sorry.
That actually would get really annoying.
Yeah.
Imagine how grinding that would be to be constantly walking into that shit.
Yeah. At least twice a month, I have a very unpleasant wake up / cold shower because I turn the water on and I get a cold spray from the shower. And every fucking time he's apologetic, and then a week or two later, it happens again. He will do better for a while, and then it slips in again. He is always telling me that he's working on it, and hasn't he been better about it lately? But somehow he's always working on it, always improving, but it never fucking stops. Today, I had just fucking had it. I stepped into the shower, turned it on, and had a very cold and rude... Who the fuck walks into their shower...
Without looking.
And just blast cold water on themselves? What? I don't... Like, is that a thing? Like, I always turn on my shower before getting in so that it warms up.
Oh, I thought she was stepping into a pool of water. I read it. Yeah, no, I usually do too, but I try to take colder showers, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah, I would hate that. Today...
She grabbed a cup of water.
Today, I had just fucking had it. I stepped into the shower, turned it on, had a very cold and rude awakening. I couldn't fucking take it anymore. I grabbed the cup by the sink and filled it with about 3 inches of cold water and walked out to where he was standing naked. He had just taken off his pajamas and was going to take a shower after mine. Without warning, while he was looking down, I held the plastic cup firmly in my hand and grasping it tightly, I jerked that motherfucker in a 45-degree angle to get that cold water all over his torso and face. I told him that
she's autistic.
Yeah, I wish. Told him that
she is. She said a 45-degree angle.
Oh yeah, that's true.
She's like, I fucking turned that bitch to a tight 45.
She thinks in angles. I told him that his apologies were worth the paper they were written on, and Jesus. And I was tired of listening to him congratulate himself for getting better. When I had been asking for 20 years to stop doing this, I told him I don't accept his apologies, and the fact that it's an accident does not excuse it. I told him that from now on, every time I'm taking a cold shower, so is he, that I refuse to be a second-class citizen in my own home any longer, and if he refuses to make changes to treat me better, I will instead make changes to treat him worse, because I will not tolerate this any longer. I'm going to continue to surprise throw a cup of water on him every time I get a surprise cold shower. I'm tired of fucking asking, begging for basic respect and not getting it, with the implication that I have to put up with this forever. So Reddit, I know I'm probably an asshole, but am I a justified asshole? Edited to add forgotten words, including the F word multiple times. Question, why don't I just check myself? Why do I expect him to leave it the way I want it left? Answer, I don't expect him to leave it the way I want. What I expect is for him to leave things the way he found them. When he walks into the bathroom, it's pushed down. That's how I leave it. So he doesn't get blasted with cold water. But he doesn't leave things the way he found them. Instead, he often leaves the last 10 or 20% of a task for me to clean up for him. Question, why don't I leave it the way I found it? Why don't you leave it up if he leaves it up? Answer, if I left things the way I found them, I would live in a sty. I would also spend a great deal of energy making things messier, as I would literally be cleaning up to make space for myself and then undoing that work to put things back as a mess. Explain your shower to me. Why are you getting in before the water is warm? Just gonna quote this guy. Folks, you're misunderstanding her situation. She leans in to turn on the water, expecting it to come out of the spigot. Instead, shower mode is still in place, and the water sprays out of the shower onto her head. It's completely rude of the husband to not switch the water flow back to the spigot when he's finished showering. This is just basic etiquette.
You're the asshole. For nearly 20 years, you could have learned to take 2 seconds to look at it yourself. This is a you problem, not him.
I think I'm on that camp.
I think so too. After 20 years, you are the asshole.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't be upset about the cold water and stuff.
Right. I feel like there's other things that are causing this to be the problem. Like there's latent things you aren't talking about.
You're the asshole. You're the asshole. Hold up.
Hold up.
You get in the shower or the tub, then turn the water on. You don't run the water for a few seconds, let it warm up.
Yes.
This makes zero sense to me. In my over 40 years on this planet, I've never gotten into a shower or the tub and then turned the water on because I know 100% of the time the water will be ice cold.
Preach, soulful black woman.
And what's colder than being... obviously not a black woman either in this situation. And what's colder than being cold? Ice cold. I can't hear you. All right. So either I'm standing in ice cold water in the tub because the diverter is down, or I'm jumping out of the way because the diverter is up. All of this, literally all of this, could have been avoided if you simply turned down the water or turned the water on before you got in. It takes less than 1 second to determine that you are in tub mode or shower mode. So why exactly are you just getting into the tub or the shower, then turning the water on? I can't be the only person that finds this bizarre. This is my first thought too. Who gets in and turns the water on?
Right? That's fucking psychotic.
I definitely agree with that.
Also, 20 years and you can't just pay someone to fix your shower the way you want it?
It's not the Iranian yogurt.
What? I don't understand.
Thank you. So many comments. Just turn but if please,
like, you're the asshole, or just turn it on.
It's a bigger issue than the... Okay, so I guess this is like maybe a inside joke into the subreddit.
Right.
And okay. I think that
we're too ignorant to understand.
Well, I'm getting out of it that it's just not just that one thing, right? She's saying that if it wasn't that, it would become a sty. So it's this guy's pretty hapless in most of his behaviors.
Mm-hmm. Which still, her issue for not bringing, like, for letting these things marinate over 20 years, not just talking to him to try and fix the situation in a way that an emotionally mature adult would.
Well, she seems to have tried to talk to him, but it was very brief and didn't get to the root of like, hey, bud, this is really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seemed like it was a very brief thing in passing more than an actual talk that these two had.
Yeah, and that makes me question like her ability to just...
The maturity,
Yeah.
Well, brings us to another one. So the first one, the ice cream, they're definitely not the asshole. This person, I'll say that... What's the options here? You're the asshole. You would be the asshole, not the asshole. You would... The other person would be everyone sucks here. I'm going to potentially say everyone sucks here.
Yeah, given our limited knowledge, I would bet on an everyone sucks here.
I don't think the guy's mature either. I think he's just he's just brushing it off.
Right.
And then not taking any concerted effort in 20 years to do something that's very simple that would make his wife happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying, everyone's an asshole.
Right. Yeah, everyone's an asshole. I think the wife's definitely an asshole. I think the husband could for sure be an asshole.
I would definitely see this getting annoying, and if you've been told multiple times over it, I could see getting to a point. But she's a dumbass too.
Yeah, for sure. And I respect him for making the effort and actually it seeming to be better about it.
No, it doesn't seem like he. It doesn't seem like he was being better about it.
Didn't she say like
happen a little less?
Yeah, it would like happen a little less.
I guess that's a thing. So maybe.
Only one side here.
Am I the asshole for struggling to pay rent and being emotionally bullied by my boyfriend's mom and stepmom? I, 17F, have been with my boyfriend, 18M, for almost 3 years. His mom and stepmom have never liked me. We used to live rent-free at my parents' place, but after my parents' divorce, my dad cut me off financially and refuses to talk to me. I moved in with my boyfriend and his family. Since I moved in, his mom and stepmom why does his mom and stepmom live in the same place? Have blamed me for everything that's going wrong. Like his mom saying her cafe, even though she lost it months before I moved in. Now they want me to pay $150 per week in rent, even though I'm a full-time high school student with very limited work options in a tiny tourist town. No, that means that you could work in tourism. Exactly. I work Saturdays and occasionally do gigs. and I already give them nearly everything I earn. Paying $150 per week would mean I couldn't afford to eat. I couldn't even get me porridge.
Not even a muggy pudding.
I already paid for all the food I did. For the dog too. Cook all the meals, buy her things when she asks, and also give money when she asks. If she hires anyone to do things around the house, we pay for that as well. My boyfriend and I pay for the internet too. I'm not refusing to pay. I offered $75 per week, and my boyfriend, who works full-time as a low-paid apprentice, offered to cover an extra $25, and we could pay $200 total.
Wait, time out. This high schooler is dating someone who works full-time?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's different over there.
I
It's
guess
European.
so. I guess so.
I mean, he's only an age. He's literally 18, she's 17. They've been together for 3 years.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It was the whole beginning of the story.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That F&M.
Even that feels expensive considering the house does not have a working shower or proper kitchen, and the room we share is very basic. I quietly do chores around the house. I keep our room very clean and tidy, clean the bathroom once or twice a week, clean the kitchen daily, and do the dishes, even though there's no dishwasher and most of the dishes are not mine. I always clean up after myself. I always do the laundry, including my boyfriend's and his mom's clothes, especially since she leaves wet loads sitting for days. Sitting for days, she does.
Sitting for days.
They complain that that I do too much laundry. But my boyfriend is a mechanic who only has two work shirts. Oh, I thought that said shifts. Sorry. Only has two work shirts and comes home covered in oil and dirt. His mom is a hoarder and rarely cleans unless she absolutely has to. I feel like I'm the only one trying to maintain any order. I try to apply for youth assistance, but I can't until 18 in September. Oh, yeah. Because I do not have a legal address, his mom refuses to let me use hers because it would affect her bennies.
Not the bennies.
Thank you. Dropping out of school is not an option for me. I graduate in October and still have assignments and exams. I'm trying my best to balance everything. On top of this, his mom and her friend and the stepmom constantly try to break us up. They say I'm immature and act like I do not belong here because I do not grow up in their country. They also make gross sexualized comments about me when arguing with my boyfriend, which is completely inappropriate and uncomfortable. Every time we try to sit down and talk about rent, it turns into a screaming match. I stay calm, but they only bring it up when the stepmom is over so they can gang up on us. The stepmom does not live with us. She's married to me boyfriend's dad and lives just down the road, just a hip scop in a trolley. But she often comes over to stir things up. They say awful things about me loudly enough for me to hear in me room. I also babysit the stepmom's child for free whenever she randomly drops him off, which has led to me canceling my own plans. Despite everything, I am never rude and either stay polite or keep to myself. Am I the asshole for not paying rent?
Am I the asshole?
For not paying what they're demanding.
My parents turned me into an indentured slave.
No, my boyfriend's parents are using me as a slave and say that I'm no good for them and stuff. Won't let me have nothing, not even a figgy pudding or two. I'm trying my best to keep my head above water, but it's just over here, we're making bubbles.
Well, I'm just trying to make me some bubbles.
I'm trying to make it so I don't drown. I do.
Also, the way she talks about dropping out of school makes it sound as though people just commonly drop out of high school.
Yeah.
As if it's like a legitimate option. Which, wow, they really do things different on a hop, skip, and jump away over that pond.
When toxic situation. Yeah, no shit, dude. We don't need these people to tell us.
Like, you're an asshole for posting this.
I want to know. Yeah, let's there's nobody does it.
Try sorting by controversial. I want to see what people say. What? Dude, Reddit sucks. What the fuck?
This one has 0 upvotes. It actually got
that's good.
downvoted.
Literally just like how in what world could you ever think you're an asshole in this situation?
Am I for losing weight for my friend's wedding, although I'm already the skinny friend?
Just the thoughts some people have.
Let's just skim this one a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if we want to go through that.
I don't think so.
So me and Emily live really close. Something hanging out every day. The end of the appointment, she wanted to go scoffed.
Me and Emily were like watching The Biggest Loser, and she was like, Tiffany isn't even fat. And then I was like, she's a little fat, and then she got so mad at me and screamed. And I
don't consider myself skinny, but I'm the smallest of us 4. And I also didn't think about how changing my appearance would affect her vision of our wedding. I've never been a bridesmaid before, so I don't know if that was something I should have considered. So she was already the skinny friend in a fat group is what's going on. Is she's already packed on some pounds is what she was saying, and she was not actually that skinny, but she was the skinny friend in the group.
I'd hate to be the skinny friend in
guys. I didn't know it's lose, not loose. Sorry for my dyslexia. That's not dyslexia.
That's just not knowing how to spell words.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry. That's pretty funny.
Cleared your weight loss with her? Is she fucking kidding? Yeah, dude. She said you didn't clear your weight loss with me. I didn't read that part. That's fucking funny.
It's insane. Just get new friends. Like, I'm sorry to say, but get new friends.
She said loose so many times. God damn it. That's the only thing I was thinking about, all the loose skin from her weight loss, which congratulations.
Right. Man. It breaks my heart to see morbidly obese children in elementary and middle school. On r/random thoughts. I just kind of thought that I just saw this and it kind of made me laugh.
Dude, I laugh at this kind of shit all the time, dude. This is the stuff that other people don't find funny when I'm just laughing to myself. Just r/random thoughts getting, it's so sad to see fat kids, isn't it? It is. It's really sad to see them, but it's also kind of funny because they're just adorable little pudgy things.
Right? Especially like a little Asian one. Dude, the hypocrisy, okay? Everyone loves a fat Asian baby.
Everyone loves Asian babies are cuter. That's like a known fact.
Exactly. It's like Newton's fourth law or something.
Yeah.
But here we are. We have a fat kid, and suddenly there's an issue. Oh, he might get diabetes by the year 12 of his life. You know what? Maybe. Have you thought about me sitting in the Starbucks window, snacking on my Frappuccino, people watching? I like seeing fat kids trip over themselves, okay, and eat shit.
Adam he actually moonlights as a tuba player behind fat children as they walk. And he's trying to just fat shame them into getting skinny.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to see there be fat children because otherwise he doesn't have a means of making money.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, he does root for them to get skinnier.
Right. So I'm helping children become healthier physically, maybe not mentally, but that's besides the point. Wow.
No, dude, he's betting big on school shooting props on fucking some betting site.
Right.
You're betting for shooting. It's the over under on school shootings this year. Adam's betting the over, and he's just investing heavy into social media apps and stuff to do ads. He's doing ad campaigns for things. Just like, isn't it the coolest? You go out like a hero. And it just shows a bunch of like highlights of dude school shooter highlight reels. It has him do like a all-star game intro thing.
Yes.
Columbine shooters, Kyle or whatever.
Check out this trick shot.
And it just does 360. Oh my God. Everybody.
The kids cheer.
Yeah. Well, it's just the lobby noise. It's just the Xbox lobby noise when you get the POV shot. When is that going to happen? You start pinning up would-be school shooters with body cams?
Dude, school shooter trading cards. Oh God, we're almost there.
Oh my God, dude! I got a shard shooter. That's the guy that says that the hand that pulled the trigger that took your loved ones away from you masturbates to the memory.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but that one was pretty good. He had on his white T-shirt. He wrote "killer" on it.
Bro, I got a holographic Columbine card.
I got a holographic card. I got a Parkland shooter card. Oh my God.
It's actually high key genius. Buying a tuba.
You back on this instead of going on this amazing school shooter collectible fucking rift.
Unfortunately, but following kids around, fat shaming to encourage them becoming a shooter, right? And then sports betting on the school shooter. So you travel to like just obscure places in like Indiana, right? There's probably only they're probably all fat kids because it's rural Indiana,
right?
And poverty. So maybe this is the hole in my plan. Actually, it would make it difficult to bet on one kid becoming.
No,
the
that's
shooter.
why I was saying before you do props on not just specific ones, just on number of shootings.
Right. Yeah. So you'd have to move to that rural town, and then like Gary, Indiana, you get that to the top by following all the fat kids around. And
It's not always fat
them.
kids though.
Right. But
Adam's like 3 steps later on a thing that I was already saying before, and went back on the we could use this tube idea. Why don't we combine those two? Saying you just bet the over on school shooters, and you try to. I think social media mental games is better.
I just want to be an entrepreneur. You know?
Dude, the school shooter app on Shark Tank. We're just trying to get investors.
There's a lot of money to be had, but it's not advertiser friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're definitely not that. So that's it. That's the podcast. See you.
Bye.
You survived another All Serious Subjects podcast, comrade. If your brain isn't at least 3% angrier, smash that like button like it owes you money. Subscribe or we'll politely ask you again next week. Drop your comment demands below, or we'll assume you want why Roomba Vacuum betrays keep us up at night.
That's perfect.
Stay defiant, suspicious, and we'll see you in the trenches.